drive.
Hey, what page is this on?
I just tagged you. It's on the Orlando Sideshow.
Shit.
Fucking idiot. Try again.
No.
You tagged me, but
He's a maniac on the shore.
My all those dogs.
Oh, look at that puppy.
Woo woo.
Where's Zany Joe the Max? We're Animaniacs.
oh,
Such
Bite
a
'em.
kitty.
Get him.
Oh,
He's getting his nut more than Chris is.
This is going to be a savage episode. I can just feel it already.
I'm gonna be muting motherfuckers.
Hey, this is not a presidential debate. You don't have to do that.
how did you get the side of that to turn into dark mode?
Oh, I have an extension on my Chrome browser that'll force any website into dark mode, even if it doesn't have one.
I
All
need
right.
to get that because I
Everyone-
look like I'm glowing in the dark when I
Everyone
do
reset. I'm about to introduce the new intro to Sideshow.
Oh God, that's dead up in my ear.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Take my phone.
Yeah, but then he has to remount.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Orlando Sideshow. My name is Pre-Sale, a.k.a. Rocky, and as always, we have a full table tonight. I'm going to start off with the guy to the right chugging some liquid coming out of a cylinder of some sort.
It's milk, and you can't say otherwise.
Okay, man, go ahead.
I am Joshua Milkman Dunka.
All right, go ahead, pass the talking stick.
Man Milkman Dunka. Thank you.
Man, milk.
all right, guys. It's your resident Jedi Master Mandy hanging out with the boys once again for another lovely evening with a new person to my right.
Hi, I'm Corbin. I'm your special select guest star today.
Woo!
Look at that, so much
Nice
energy.
intro.
I freaking
Nice
love it.
intro.
All right, go ahead.
What's up, everybody? It's Taylor again.
Oh dear Lord, baby Jesus!
sorry,
Here we go. It hadn't even gotten through the
Big
introduction.
brother, other than the table, got a chicken bone stuck in his throat. But what's up, everybody? It's Taylor Gang in the house. You already know what it is. I'm here to have a good time tonight and crack some jokes and just talk the shit.
I don't even know what the hell's going on right now. You put me literally between, like, I feel like I'm between Rocky and Apollo Creed right now, and that's seriously, that is not a compliment to either
Yeah, I
one
was
of
gonna say
you.
that-
I
that-
know,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, Apollo died.
I'm
man.
talking
That's
about.
what-
I'm talking about the fact that what they would be like if they were still alive today.
Okay.
Oh wait, they are still alive.
Yeah, both of them are still
They're
alive.
definitely
One of
are.
them's in Mandalorian.
Well, they are not in good shape anymore. What the hell have you done to me? Anyway, my name is Dave.
My name is Dave.
Who's Dave?
But yeah, Billy Joe Jim Bob Dave.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead, Tanner.
What's up, guys? My name is Tanner, and I got called a nobody at work today.
Oh,
I did too, and I was off.
So they knew you.
Yeah.
why is there so
Wow,
much
there is
aggression?
some animosity in this room tonight.
There really is.
And
Like,
it's why I wore my Christmas flare today.
I am not waiting for Elton John
did
to
you
bust
really
through the door.
bedazzle your mic tonight? I
Yes, look at
I
this.
just realized how Christmas horror she just went right there.
Oh my god! Like, yes, people, look at this.
That was a good leg stretch.
That really was.
Once again, I've made this statement already. Once tonight, you are in the wrong room to be doing that.
No, I've had my fair share of fun decorating over the past 24 hours. Last night, well, no, what was it? What time was it that your mom called me?
Probably like 3 in the afternoon.
How is there not a joke there?
No, the whole joke there. I couldn't even say it.
Because lame mom jokes are Chris and Tanner's forte.
That is true.
Did you notice where I looked when I said that? My left, my right, no joke.
we have nothing against him at this point. Yeah, we can't just
Yeah.
attack the man right now.
So no, your mom called me like around 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday.
And he says it again.
I'm just leaning back, man. I'm leaning back. Go
But
ahead.
I want Corbin to tell us like what happened yesterday.
Yeah, so we decided that we've had this set out for a few days. Tomorrow is going to be our day to figure out Christmas. We were just going to get everything set up, decorated in one afternoon. So we set out to find a Christmas tree in a city that both of us, she's been here a lot more than I have. I've been in Orlando for 3 days now.
How the hell did you end up here?
I'm just popular like that.
Let's just put it this way. Pay attention, Orlando, and all surrounding areas. 3 days in this town, and he will be gone by number 4.
Wouldn't be a surprise. So we set out. We found the nearest Home Depot to get a Christmas tree.
Okay. You saw a couple of my cousins out there.
And the most expensive place in Orlando to get a
I
Christmas tree.
choose not to comment.
What does trabajo mean?
Some hoes in trouble.
We had, my God, the Christmas tree options were raggedy. We found a Christmas tree that ended up having an hourglass figure. It like comes in at the top and then it falls in and it kind of comes out a bit at the bottom, but not really. It's more of a rectangle tree than a proper triangle.
Kind of like Chris's hairline.
Was it a fake tree or a real tree?
It's definitely a real tree.
So it went from the
It's just
Coke
been-
bottle hourglass to the can of busted biscuits, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Kind of like Tanner's body.
It's kind of coming out in places, though. That biscuit can's cracked.
And that's another line right there. There's another line.
So okay, so you guys buy the Christmas tree.
We bought it, and then we realized we don't have a stand.
Oh,
So it can't be that hard to find a Christmas tree stand. It's kind of a thing that a lot of people need. So we just go inside the Home Depot, and there are plenty of options. There's the 6-foot stand, there's the 13-foot stand, and there's the 7-foot stand, which is what we needed. We had a 7-foot tree. So 7-foot stands, all of them have to like had their labels ripped up, and the packages with all the screws are open. So we were like, well, that's not going to work. So we figured we'd find somewhere else in a city that neither of us know where we're going. We wandered around. We went to Target, I think. There was definitely nothing there.
In Orlando, it's referred to as Target.
Yeah, Target.
Yeah, we're fancy as
Or
fuck.
bougie outing.
Put your
Target.
pinky up when you say it.
Lesson number 1.
And that didn't work out at all. I ran through that store twice. Didn't find the Christmas section the first time. The second time, I thoroughly searched it, and it definitely wasn't there. And then we decided we would go to the Hobby Lobby nearby.
Okay.
But it was Sunday.
Ah,
Did you
don't
know
give
they're
them
closed on
money.
Sunday?
Yeah, don't
I
give
don't
Hobby
normally.
Lobby money.
Fuck
I
Hobby
don't
Lobby.
normally. I'm very against
Jesus.
them. However,
What did Hobby Lobby do?
No shit.
They are an ultra conservative Christian owned business, and they're the ones who try to fight to not let their employees have birth control, and they're anti-LGBTQ and pretty much everything terrible you can think of.
At Hobby Lobby, it's
Yeah.
so nice in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Chick-fil-A.
that's true.
Man, don't be fucking with my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean,
I will mess a bitch up for some Polynesian sausage.
You can make all of it at home.
Chick-fil-A can support slavery again. I'm still going to eat that. Chick-fil-A is fucking amazing.
Well, I have some good news for you. They do.
That was
If
strong.
If you want to go work and get paid in Polynesian sauce, I'm sure they can arrange
Bathe
something.
me in it. Just bathe me in it.
We're messing up the story. Back to
Okay,
the
sorry,
Target.
tree
you're
stand,
okay. You can
Target.
interrupt me whenever you want. We wandered around about 4 stores and found nothing. So finally, we just gave up and we decided to call Patricio.
I just want to know, like, what was the, like, what got to that point? Like,
You were just first person that came to her head for someone who might know where to find a Christmas tree stand. I don't know what that says about you.
Wow, that's almost profiling.
Really is.
That's borderline.
We're there.
And I love your mom to death, but I was literally pulling clothes. I was pulling my load out of the
Out of his
wash.
mom.
Out of your mom.
Oh my God. Patricio, watch your mouth, bro. Like, just look.
Phrasing.
So I was pulling out a huge load from the washer, putting it into the dryer, and then your mom calls me and like
That's what he calls his housekeepers. we have the washer and the dryer.
And honestly, like it was the funniest intro conversation I've ever had with your mom because she was like, Patricio, I've been to 3 different places trying to find a Christmas tree stand. They don't have a Christmas tree stand. Can you please help me find a Christmas tree stand? I'm like, say Christmas tree stand one more time. Christmas tree stand.
Home Depot,
Or
He already
No,
said
that's
that.
where we met.
Lowe's,
Oh, the first place was
I
Home
don't
Depot.
know where Lowe's is.
murder somebody and take theirs.
Yeah,
Probably
nobody-
across the street.
nobody
or
knows
I
Lowe's
have one
anymore.
if you would like one.
Well,
Well,
no.
he just met you, so how would he know?
What,
this
she's
I'm saying it now, though.
Do you
I'm
think
giving
their
it all
family
to
wants to
Nat.
stick their wood into your hole at this
See, that's what
at
you-
this
Okay,
stage?
what
I
are you
would.
just totally just going for the record of how many of these you can
Innuendo.
throw
Yeah,
out tonight?
just-
Well, in your endo, sir. So be quiet.
oh my God.
So no, I end up bringing finding the Christmas tree stand at Home Depot next to my house in Castle. Oh, it was in Maitland. Bring it to you guys, and I think there was like a banter between you and your mom in regards to like the decoration of the tree itself.
Well, no, I'm just not allowed to touch the decorations. I get, I get called out every year for every small detail, and at this point, I've just given up. Like I haven't done it the last few years. I keep my hands back.
Tanner, you ever had to deal with that situation? Like who decorates a Christmas tree in your family?
No, because it's always my mom.
It's always your mom.
Yeah.
So everyone just stays out of her way.
Yep.
What about you, Mandy, in your household? How does the decorations for the holidays begin?
If we do the family Christmas party, like the first week of December, everyone comes in and does it. You know, depending if they're new to our family, because we adopt people.
Yeah.
We'll let them make their own ornament, and we'll let them make their own stocking, and they get to add their stocking to the group of stockings, and they get to put their ornament in the tree. If we don't do the family adding, it's whoever's at the house. So if it's just me, my husband will do it, or if my sister's over. So it's something for all of us. We keep it very in the family, and yeah, like it's just a big event. Like we put on Christmas music, we put on Christmas movies. Haha, Christmas music.
My
That's
mom's
awful.
Christmas tree music tradition is to put on Pandora M&M radio.
We're not going to be talking about
I
that.
am all about
awful
that.
No. We're not talking about that company on this podcast.
Oh, fair, valid, fair.
What did I
That
miss?
wasn't an ad.
Strike that. Strike that.
What did I miss?
Edit that out right now. Edit it out right now.
Did I miss something?
We are an iHeart family in this room.
Exactly.
Yes,
100%.
we are very iHeart.
Well, I heart that.
All I know is we're still talking about. In my mind, we're still talking about pulling loads out of
Someone's mom.
Out of someone's mom's washer and dryer.
You guys is over here opening up Pandora's box over here.
No.
Yeah.
There's that word again. Stop with that word.
That's actually the name of my Jeep because it's a box of trouble. A piece of shit. I bought it.
Just call it a piece of shit. POS.
That's not as fun.
Fuck you. You
Yeah.
can't use those initials anymore.
Oh,
Sorry, POS. Somebody's middle name starts with an O.
Yeah.
Oleander.
Well, no.
Olay.
Hoy Dios mío.
Well, no. According to my mom, she almost named me Patricio Mariano Solano, so that would have been 10 times
PMS.
worse.
PMS.
Love
Yeah.
it.
I would have had a
Sound like a-
horrible.
Sound like a damn matador.
His radio name would have been period.
And that's it. Period.
So, Supa, you and I hung out on Friday.
Yes.
So, what did we do on Friday?
We went to a fucking show. I loved it. We went to a concert. I actually was honored to be back up on stage introducing bands. I was actually nervous.
Really?
I had butterflies going because I was like, man, I've done some virtual concerts and I've introduced bands, in front of a camera, but I was back in front of a crowd, and it was a hell of a show because it was Brent Smith and Zach Myers from Shinedown doing their Smith and Myers thing, and it was
Sorry.
pretty
I got
awesome.
excited.
You got to admit, it was cool to have live music,
It really was.
but at the same time, it was a little bit odd because we were sitting in a fucking box.
It was weird. Not only that, but like when
I love internet radio too, by the way, so because you can cuss. So
Yeah.
keep going.
the venue was great. It was outside of the Dr. Phillips, and they had these little pods for every group of people that were in there.
It's the hashtag Front Yard Festival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw something about
Yes.
that.
And it was a cool experience, but honest to God, the worst macaroni and cheese I have ever had in my entire fucking life.
Point of order.
Go
Who
ahead,
the
sir.
hell goes to a concert and gets macaroni and cheese? Okay, you guys.
If they have it, I
Yeah.
want it.
You guys need to seriously, like, you need Jesus.
Well, I mean,
Somebody's like, hey, you want to go to Lollapalooza? I'm like, what's the mac and cheese
Well,
situation?
I will tell you this. It was very cool because each of these little pod boxes had a QR code, and all you had to do was scan it. And you picked what you wanted off the menu. You paid for it off of that menu, and they knew where to bring it. So it was like a whole new step of laziness.
I honestly think this is going to be the future of live events, at least in some type of capacity.
I think for a little bit, and I think it's obviously going to cost. It's going to drive the cost of them up too, because to put those little pods up.
I think it's going to be almost like a VIP experience. You have your general admission, or you can pay more. It's like getting a cabana at a fucking water park or something like that. It's like you can have your own pod.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was cool to see. I mean, obviously, we all saw today that the first people in Florida started getting the vaccine and whatever else.
Only the governor says, well, we can just give them one shot instead of two shots.
Well, Dr. DeSantis doesn't exactly know that. I mean, I think he died. I'm not going to get. We're not getting into a political conversation.
Well, see, I don't.
This is the wrong room to get into a political.
I don't get on Twitter often, but a week ago I tweeted, I tagged him, and it just said Governor DeSantis is a cunt. And then today I updated it. And I was like, Governor DeSantis is still a cunt. So I think that's going to be my thing every week. It's just to tag him and call him a cunt.
All I'm going to say is hopefully this does work, because I'm not going to say where this happened today. All I know is somebody posted on their Facebook day, well, hopefully these vaccines go out quickly because somebody got their test results while they were in line for attraction today. And they were not, and obviously they weren't quiet about it because other people heard it, and that's how this person knew to post. But yeah, apparently they were in line for a ride somewhere, and they're like, oh, I just got my test results. I'm positive.
What?
Wow.
I'm not flying is literally what I saw on my Facebook today. No, bear with you.
If you're waiting for test results, stay the fuck home until you get
until
them.
you get ass with workers' boots and gloves on.
I actually, it's we don't need to be talking about this whole situation. This is again, we're here having fun and doing whatever. But I will say this: I did go to a Halloween get together. I can't even call it a party because nobody's having parties. It is very limited and everything else, but I did go to a Halloween get together, and a couple of the people that were there, that Halloween was on a Saturday. The Friday afterwards, I was notified that a couple people did get tested because they weren't feeling good, and they came back positive. So I did the responsible thing, immediately dropped what I was doing, went and got tested. And I have a 72-year-old pops that he pops into my house all the time because he lives.
You love when Pops pops in.
Yeah, for sure. Pops is a popping.
Yeah.
There's no loads being pulled out of anywhere. So, but I mean, he has pre-existing conditions, which puts him right into that top tier of being, susceptible to, So he was like, hey, I'm going to come down. I'm like, the hell you are. You're not coming down until I get that text message or whatever it was. I think it was a text message that tells you, and
the turnaround is so much faster.
Yeah, well,
too. So it's like you stay home a day.
It was about an hour. No, I got the rapid test, and about an hour after I got home, I got the text that said, hey, you're negative. I'm like, all right, now you can come down and do my shit. So, all right, back to pulling loads. Let's do that.
Hey, Governor DeSantis is a cunt.
I heard that somewhere. I read it somewhere. Yeah. Actually, I heard it twice.
Fucking love internet radio.
Yes.
Mandy Corbin, random conversation, go.
So how does your mom know Patricio? How does this work?
Oh, that's pretty boring. They're both paralegals.
Oh, okay. Because I'm sorry.
That was a quick story.
Has Patricio ever actually pulled a load out of your mom?
That's what I was worried about, because we're talking about pulling loads, and I'm like, do we need to know something about your mom and Patricio?
I made it very clear that I said pulling a load of laundry from the washer
but you
into
paused
the dryer.
way too long.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Purpose, and it was an entertainment value, and we all forgive you.
Thank you.
We're
moving
fine.
on. So, random conversation. Go. Continue.
All right. Explain the stilts.
Okay, so I was a high school theater student.
Hey.
I have since recovered from those sins. However,
I'm like, oh, there's already stories right there.
Same. I was a drama kid. I was a drama and AV kid.
And guess what? In the rest of your life, you have not given up on the drama.
Nope. Or the AV. I'm still terrible at both.
You never leave it behind. But I had to do a show. We did Big Fish the musical, and I got to play a giant. And they said, well, this kid's 6'3". He's not giant enough. So what they did is they brought in a professional stilt walker to teach me how.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, no,
I literally was
they
like,
didn't
please,
just,
thank God.
No,
They just went and bought some drywalls at fucking Lowe's.
But it happens, though. But it happens.
It does.
No, I was properly trained and everything, and then I think it took about a month for me to properly figure it out. I was just about running by the end of the month.
Oh, nice.
I got it down quick. And
Shit, I have a hard time walking on feet.
We know you do.
Yo, he's been pulling like little side jabs all night long.
Is he busting
Like,
my
I'm not
nuts?
lying.
Because you might be new to Orlando, motherfucker, but you don't know who you're pulling jabs with.
Hey, you said he was going to make it to day 4.
Yeah, you might not make it to day 3.5.
That's the best part. Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, well, then you're a blissful motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're in the right state for that.
You're Mickey fucking Mouse at this point.
Oh, speaking of Mickey Mouse, can I have my gold coin back?
Oh, did I
Pull it
fuck
out.
that up for you? She's pulling out her titty.
Thank you.
Is
I
it,
really
wait, is it
That
warm?
was hers.
Is it warm?
Hold on.
That was hers.
Is
All right.
Yeah, that smells like mom tit.
Is it still warm?
It's
Mom
still,
tit?
It's still warm.
It's the warm. It's the warm tit of a mother.
Smells like 2%.
Oh,
But no, the coin that I'm showing on the live stream right now, like this is pretty badass. I was at Epcot.
Do you want to describe it for the people who listen to this later?
I do. It is a round circular coin with the symbol of the Mandalorian on one side
God, coins are
and
circular.
the Mandalorian on the other side.
Wait,
And
the symbol of what?
the Mandalore symbol. All right, go ahead,
That's why I
Mandy.
was. That's why I was like,
I need to see it. Please.
Pass it to Chris. All right, go ahead, Mandy. Describe the coin.
Don't sniff it so hard. That's
Damn,
the
dude,
mic and everything.
I took a little whiff. You're over there. You know
you
what
need,
the fuck.
you need to waft it, okay?
Fine.
No, that was a waft.
No, you done sucked it all out. Of there.
all the sense.
So go ahead, Mandy.
why I
Describe,
was-
Anyways,
describe the coin.
that is the skull of a mythosaur, which is what they are known for riding. So when you see Boba Fett for the very first time, which is not in actual the original 3 that became now the middle sagas, he is actually in the holiday special riding a mythosaur. So that's when you first see him and see the mythosaur
There
actually
was a
alive.
holiday special.
yep.
Yes, and now there's a Lego
No,
version of it.
No, there wasn't.
I saw
the Lego one.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there's a. Yes, by the way, if nobody knows this, if you have Disney Plus, there is a Lego version of the holiday special.
I saw it. Yes,
I've yet to see it.
And part of
pretty
it
dope.
is actually canon.
Really?
Yeah, like his son Lumpy is canon.
Oh yeah.
Life Day is canon.
How do we know which is which?
I don't know, but if
Oh
I
my
flick
God!
it,
Give me the fucking coin.
if I
Heads.
flick it, it's gonna break my thumb.
Okay, hold on. Let me see it so I can actually describe it. I'll give it back.
It's never coming back.
Yeah.
It's going back in.
All right. So, anyways, so one side of this coin is of the mythosaur skull, which is obviously the well-known symbol of the Mandalorians. You see it on Boba Fett's left shoulder, if I remember correctly. There is some Arabic on it. If you give me time, I'll actually translate it for you. And then on the front side of it, it is a Mandalorian. Now, bear with you. I don't know how much of this is Mando or if it could be Boba, because
Does it have the debt on the?
Super's in
on-
love
are
over
those
here,
different
guys.
well, you
I
got
was
to,
gonna say,
but
he's
you
like-
got to
he's
remember.
like-
No, I mean I'm just like completely shocked right now. She's like, "Let me translate it for you."
Yeah, like this is like
Well,
an actual
Like I have a hard time with English. You're over here about to bust out some Boba Fettish.
Well, she's
shit.
not. She's not joking when
Arabic,
she says she's the
fucker.
resident Jedi master. Like she
She-
knows her shit.
Wait, what does it say in Arabic?
I actually need time to translate it because it's really
Sorry.
small. So I need to actually,
It's
if I
really-
get some pen and paper, I'll actually write it out and then I'll translate it.
All right.
But yeah, so I'll give that back to you
Yeah.
and I can translate it later.
So yeah,
Thank you.
well, I'm walking
Oh
through.
yeah, sorry.
I'm like slightly
tits the
turned
whole
on,
thing.
so I'm sorry.
I got chub. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, like that was.
I took the child, the baby Yoda for
Yes.
some people.
Yeah, please clarify that.
To,
His name is Grogu.
Yes, to Grogu. Well, I took Grogu to Epcot.
Thank you.
All right, I took Grogu to Epcot, gave him a little bit of a photo shoot, all in thanks to my friend Sharandi, who hooked me up with the pass that day to Epcot.
Randy.
And I'm literally walking past China, and this dude like just taps me on the
Did
shoulder.
you see
He's
any
like,
of the starving children that supposedly
I
live
was
there?
gonna ask if he walked by the wet market and saw any bats.
Was it overcrowded?
no, there were these big walls around it, so I think they were hiding behind there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this dude taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Here," and hands me the coin that's in a plastic wrapping. And I'm like, "The hell is this?" And I turn around and I see the Mandalorian symbol. And before I could even turn around and say thank you, the dude was gone. Like the dude fucking vanished. I don't know if he turned on his stealth jetpack and just flew away.
He was
But-
the Force Ghost.
The dude was
He
fucking
was a
gone.
Force Ghost.
Yep.
And the coin itself like weighs a good amount. Like it's a solid solid
It's
piece.
It's
a
100%
legit coin.
lead.
It's a legit
You know what?
Enjoy.
I actually last night just watched episode 6, and I just noticed.
No. We don't talk about the Mandalorian on the show.
No, he's
Which
talking
is
about-
such bull.
No, he's talking about Return of the
I'm talking
Jedi.
literally episode.
Oh.
At the end.
That movie only came out 37 years ago. You better watch yourself.
But
We haven't all seen it.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice until now. But then I like researched it, and they did it in 2011. But they changed
Yes.
the
celebration.
Anakin Skywalker.
They had Anakin, yeah.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Force Ghost. They
Oh,
made
and
it
yeah,
Christian
they made
Sin.
it
And
actual
any
Hayden
true
Christensen.
Star Wars fan will be so upset because they put Hayden Christensen in there
Yeah.
over freaking.
Because
that's the
why-
last time he was truly Anakin.
No, I wouldn't be upset. I was very happy that they did that. Like, it makes sense. Like, for example, when I'm saying it makes sense, those movies are so like outdated. Like, those people, like, they're dying off. The ones who are like true Star Wars fans, I'm sorry to say, they're dying off.
Dude,
So
I
the-
saw that shit in the
So yeah, let's
theater.
just throw fucking Jar Jar in there while we're at it. Why not?
But Jar Jar's Jar Jar. He's always Jar Jar. But people are going to remember Anakin as Hayden Christensen. That's who they're going to remember Anakin as.
Yes, because nobody ever went back and watched the original trilogy after watching episodes 1 through 3. They just jumped right to fucking
Well,
Force
I mean,
Awakens.
okay, but the guy Sebastian Shaw. How long was he actually Anakin? That you saw his face as being Anakin? That
About
one
4
fucking
seconds.
scene.
Still better. That's what
That
he looked
one
like when he
scene,
died. Like if that's the case, then
He was
fucking
totally
Obi-Wan should be
irrelevant.
Ewan McGregor again.
But he was totally. But
But
Ewan
Obi-Wan
McGregor got
is gonna
older.
be
That
Ewan
is,
McGregor
yeah.
again.
When years go
And
by,
Vader
I'm
will be
pretty sure
played
they're
by
going to
Hayden
do that.
Christensen, which is going to be freaking
I like
amazing.
the fact I can't remember which show it was when they had the Force Ghost and Hayden Christensen. He's like, and I'm Hayden Christensen. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And people were so mad. I was like,
Wait, are you talking about Adult Swim?
Yeah,
or
it
not
was
Adult
a
Swim?
family
Robot
Chicken.
Chicken, Robot
Was it
Chicken.
Robot
Yeah.
Chicken?
I want to say it was Robot Chicken.
I'm honestly, I'm happy he's coming back. So
They did it in the Clerks cartoon. I think Charles Barkley was one of the Force Ghosts. And they did the same thing. They're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
What's he coming back on?
Hayden
the Obi-Wan
Christensen's come back.
Kenobi show.
The
on
Obi-Wan
Plus.
show.
Yeah,
that
he's
they're
come
gonna
back
have
to play
on Disney
Darth
Plus.
It
Vader.
takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, and Hayden Christensen's playing Vader again.
Ooh,
So
so that'll
he's-
be in the same timeline as Rebels then, because Rebels is 10 years after Empire Day, because the Ahsoka book is 1 year after
Welcome
Empire
to
Day.
the Star Wars podcast.
God, if I felt like I wasn't ever getting laid before.
Yeah, welcome to
Yeah.
the Sideshow.
I feel like nerds should get you laid more now, though. To be honest with you.
Well, I think the nerds now have more power. Like,
Like,
they
Revenge of the
run,
Nerds
they
was
run
really
the internet.
fucking Revenge of the
They
Nerds.
Have
control.
you not seen a female stormtrooper?
Exactly.
Those girls are
Information.
hot.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I'm friends with some girl on Instagram, and she's got that outfit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've done stuff to that.
I've done stuff to that.
He unloaded his ion cannon.
I ironically though, I'm pretty sure if I ever hooked up with someone like that, they'd take the mask and put it over my face.
Hey,
Aren't you a little short to be a
You put a
stormtrooper?
mask on
Whatever
now.
works,
Aren't
man. Whatever works.
Wait, what was the line? Aren't you a little fat to be a stormtrooper? Or what's the other
like,
one?
well, rescue yourself, you stuff.
Fine, rescue yourself, you
Yeah,
bitch.
he goes, stay here and rot, you stuck up bitch.
See, now that's the kind of stuff I can relate to.
I went to a lesbian birthday party over the weekend.
Was it everybody?
Plenty
there
loads
lesbian?
out of that one.
No loads on my part.
See, and I'm wondering, like, you never clarified. I went to a lesbian birthday
Yeah.
party. So was the birthday woman a lesbian? Was everybody there a lesbian?
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
Everybody there was
Yes,
lesbian?
yes, and yes.
Yes, the birthday girl was lesbian.
Okay.
All her friends were lesbian, and thank you. It was interesting because I'd never been to a lesbian birthday party,
So,
and I hate to label it like that, but I'm calling it how I saw it. And holy crap, there was so much
Pussy.
meat.
That was fucking perfect timing.
wow, he just threw that out there.
That was perfect.
You know what? I gotta remove the earpiece
Actually-
on that.
Actually, once in a lifetime, I have to give that to you. That shit was
Yeah.
hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious.
No, these girls decide to bring out the grill, and honest to God, like I've never seen so much meat on a grill in my life because these people cooked chicken wings, cooked ribs, cooked steak, cooked pork shoulder, cooked salchicha, like chorizo, every kind of meat that you can think of was put on this grill and made available for everyone to eat.
So it was like a party in Themyscira.
What?
It was,
Okay,
I got
I
you.
got that. Too.
I
I
got
got that as
you.
well. Yeah. We got you.
Okay, real quick, Corbin and Chris, random conversation about The Bachelorette. Go.
What?
What?
Who are you rooting for?
Wait, do you watch The Bachelorette?
Of course.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm black, so I always go for the black guy. I'm going for Riley.
Okay, that's fair. I respect that.
He was like, nah, that motherfucker got no
Just
chance.
for the record, you guys are two dudes and watch that. I don't even watch that.
No, because Homegirl's fine. That's why I watch it. I really watch it for her.
Content.
She's so bad. She's so fine. Like,
see,
and these dudes are so stupid. Some of them. I mean, I could never do it.
See, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. I'm like, any woman I meet and hook up with now has been with other people, but I don't need to see all of them for a number of weeks. They'd be like, she's fucking all these dudes. Like,
which they're not supposed to be doing.
but they do.
Okay, but it's like
Same
even
thing-
making out. It's like, okay, I'm the 8th dude that you get to see tonight. You've probably made out with 6 out of 8 of them dudes. So let me just go ahead and make out with you now.
Yeah.
I don't want this is coronavirus.
As someone who's caught mono, it hurts to watch.
You're like, oh my god.
Like, what is you doing?
Wait a second. Wait. What did you just say?
I've caught mono.
What does that mean?
Mono?
Bro,
That
are you
is-
Cock mono. I thought you said cock
No.
mono. I was like,
Cock
what the
mono?
fuck is cock mono?
It's also known as erectile dysfunction. It just gets
Well,
really
I was
lazy
like,
and
what the
lethargic
fuck
for
did I
a
just
while.
hear?
I'm gonna get that paper.
What did I just hear?
I'm gonna get that piece of paper and draw you a picture here.
I
in a
am
minute.
not
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
But yes, it is very
For one
painful to
set
watch.
today, you
when
can
you, like
help
see
this
her
poor
like
man
making
with
out with like
his
7,
mono.
8 different dudes.
See, to me, the best part about watching that show is getting to
Turned
sit
on.
back and just judge every last one of them.
Yeah, the judging part. I love that part.
We dig into them. Like
Yeah.
we
Like the
rip those
dude,
men to shreds because we know that we will never see them in real life.
like the
They're
dude
never
that
gonna
shaved
hear
his mustache is like, bro, you're such a punk ass little kid.
it. Ooh. I have mixed feelings on him.
So you guys are rooting for 2 different people on the show.
Yo, who you say you're rooting for?
I am trying to remember his name. It's been a bit since I've watched. But
What has he done that's impressive? I guess. Or,
I think his name's Ben. Is that his name? I don't know.
You're right.
He's white.
He's the white guy.
He's
He's
white.
got hair.
He's
He
a
wears
white fit
polos and like boat shoes.
So,
you know.
basically,
I don't even watch The Bachelor.
2/3 of the
I bet
rest
you
of
I described at least 2 of the guys on the show right
I
now.
like the nice ones. The less problems because you're gonna find problems with every last one of them. But we go for the ones that we find the least amount of problems with.
Well, actually, my second favorite is the one. This motherfucker, he's a problem. He's the dude that graduated from Yale.
Oh, you like him?
I like him. He's an asshole.
Yeah, but
you actually want him to end up with her.
Are we having a conversation about the fucking Bachelorette?
He said it. Yeah, I mean, no, he's coming back.
I just
Like
wanted to
he got kicked off.
Yeah.
See,
And
Corbin's
he's coming
like, I
back
like
this
the
week.
nice guys, but the
Tonight
nice
he's
guys
back.
are the one that have like a basement full of like Tokyo
Bodies?
clippings
Yeah.
that they take off the chicks that sleep over their houses. Like
They've
they're
been
the
faking
fucking
the whole
psychopaths.
night. Exactly.
Yeah.
They,
You gotta watch
they got
out
their
for the
high
nice
school
ones.
girlfriends.
Well, no,
panties,
the reason why
Ziploc bag.
the reason why I brought up that random conversation between these
Oh,
two
fuck.
is like I said, I was over your guys' place yesterday, and for some odd reason, you guys started talking about The Bachelorette,
Oh yeah, it comes up.
and the first person I could think about was Chris, because a few weeks ago you crashed at my place,
Watch me.
and I'm like I'm about to go to bed, and I come out for some water, and you're literally like at the edge of your seat watching The Bachelorette
You've
at
gotta pay
2:30 of the fucking
It
morning.
happened fast.
And like, I'm not one to judge, but I was judging the fuck out
You
of
judge
you.
me hard. That fuck you mean? You
Like,
talk
I'm looking at you. I'm like, bro, really?
Hey
Like,
man. Hey, you know.
so that's. I mean,
I've been single for too long.
He's
And a lot of
vicariously.
and a lot of the shows that you watch, like as a couple, I feel like I've been missing out on because I'm like, I'm single. I ain't gonna watch that. I'm too manly. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna watch it. Fuck it.
what's your guilty pleasure, Supa?
Sure as shit not talking about the Bachelorette. I
He's
can
on
tell you
his
that
phone
right
over
now.
here. He's like,
I mean, I'd rather talk about the lesbian birthday party, but that's just my
in
personal.
terms of schema.
Guilty pleasure?
Yeah, what's your guilty pleasure? Because we all have them. So I'm gonna say for you, Chris, is The Bachelorette.
No, not just the Bachelorette. Just watch it for you.
I don't think that's so much a guilty pleasure. He's full on admitting to that one.
Okay.
Guilty pleasure has to be something that you do maybe on your own, but you don't really want other people to know you're doing it, right?
Okay. So
So I don't think I have one then.
So-
I'm not. I'm really like
Public masturbation's probably up there pretty high for you, right?
Oh, I don't know if I gotta get it off. I gotta get it off.
I'm not guilty about that at all.
Like-
I know what I'm doing. And I'm
Again, once again,
You poke your-
wrong room to bring up that topic
And
in.
if you poke your head over the stall, that's your problem that you called me. Nobody told you to do that.
I wasn't saying in a stall. I was thinking out in the parking lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
in
I've
his
jerked
face.
off in my vehicle many times. Why not? You get bored. You have time. No one's
Yeah.
looking.
Wow,
Just rub one
Jesus
out.
Christ. Okay, so I pulled that topic out and I should have shut up about that
I mean, when you're bumper to bumper on I-4, I mean, come on.
one. Well, traffic doesn't.
See, internet radio.
Yes. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I I mean, obviously, I think you guys don't know me that well, but I think you could tell that there's really not that much that I would do that I'd be embarrassed that I do.
Like,
I mean, I don't
fucking own
really.
it.
I genuinely don't think I have any kind of guilty pleasure. I mean,
Like I talk so much shit about Cardi B, but I actually, deep down inside, I love her. She's
yeah, but
amazing.
that might
Yeah,
be
you
something-
should feel guilty.
Yeah, you should feel very guilty, and you probably should not just say that in public.
Yeah.
Well,
That
see,
should
this
be
thing,
yourself.
And I've gotten more people accepting the fact that I like Justin Bieber.
I love Cardi B.
I like her if there's a mute button nearby.
I don't know why. I just like loud, ratchet, ignorant ass women. Sometimes.
I mean, I can tell you that
And that's why you're single.
that WAP song. I
you
kind
might be onto something.
you need to look elsewhere in the toolbox. You're finding way too many ratchets.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get a true reaction. Now watch this.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna get a true reaction.
Soup is pulling something up on his phone.
I am pulling something up on my phone, and we are gonna get a true reaction
Look, a black cock.
for. Now watch. It's going to be
All
a
right.
black man's reaction to this video.
Okay. We gotta see what the video is.
What the fuck is that? Oh, that's you! Oh my god! No!
Wait. Soup, are you telling us that you did a WAP dance video?
No!
You gotta share with the class.
With the facial hair, though. With the facial hair, though.
that
That's
is
why.
beautiful. Super used the face swap app.
Yeah, the real
Yo,
face.
You kind of look like the dad from West Coast Customs.
All I have to say about this, I think I should. Can I email this to you, Patricio, and you can like put it up on the stream?
Yeah, you can actually he can screen share and throw it up.
Yeah.
No, the facial hair was
Send it through Facebook Messenger.
What's the dude's name? Tuttle, like the
Where?
Tuttles
All I
from
know-
West Coast Customs.
I haven't seen that shit in forever. I don't remember.
All I can tell you right now, I look phenomenal with milk chocolate boobies.
I know what somebody wants for Christmas.
Milk chocolate boobies. I can tell you, and I tell you what, we did a show last year. It was the 104.5 The Beat. We did the Beat Music Festival. It was headlined by Megan Thee Stallion and DaBaby down in the parking lot at Elixir. And I was down there walking around, and I saw Megan Thee Stallion walking around in this yellow, almost like a wrestling singlet type deal.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I could have taken this can, walked right up to her, sat it on the top of her ass, and that thing would not have fallen off. And I was drooling the whole time. She was smoking.
You should have snuck up behind her and put your phone on there and record yourself POV like this.
Pretty sure I would have. I'm pretty sure there was security in the area.
So yeah, somewhere
Well, see,
around.
you would have been safe because the baby wouldn't have done anything unless you're a woman. Then he would have slapped the shit out
That's
of you.
the baby. I
Whoa,
could care.
no.
I could care less about the baby. I
I'm
was
saying
worried
no.
about Megan Thee Stallion over here. The baby. I
The
didn't.
baby's hands aren't sexist at all.
What the hell? What's the baby?
The baby is a rapper and he's a piece of shit.
You know the
No,
baby?
he actually. This was the thing.
Hold on, Corbin. Who's the baby?
I am not too well versed in popular culture, but I know enough that he's a rapper. I can name that much. I don't have to ask that question. I know that there have been a lot of claims made against him.
Okay, there have been claims against the baby. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, man, I'm sorry. He come from that life, and that's who he is. And
What you mean coming from that life?
like the motherfucker came from a hard life. Like he doesn't,
Yeah, but
he's not a rapper that's like, oh, I rap about being hard. I rap about from the life, and I'm not about that. Like the baby's about that. Like he is what he raps about. Like he's a piece of shit ass. Excuse my language, nigga. Like he's what the fuck he says he is.
I can't handle that kind of language.
just for the people who listen to this afterwards, Chris is indeed black. So I know he's talking about the Bachelorette.
Yeah. Sorry for saying this, guys. I don't mean to say this word, but he's a nigger.
Papa, what does he say?
I mean, I will give him credit. He doesn't try to hide it, but I mean, he is a piece of shit. Like he's a
piece of
dickhead.
shit, and he says it. He claims it. Everybody knows.
How
it.
did we get into this bullshit conversation? I was talking
You
about
brought it
Megan.
up.
I was talking about Megan Thee Stallion's ass.
Because the baby was there.
Well, the baby was there. I still don't know who
And
the hell the baby is.
I made the joke that he would slap you around if you were a lady.
And I was like, he'll slap you around if you're just anybody.
But no, okay.
He probably smacks mirrors if he doesn't pay attention.
For real.
It's like, fuck you looking at? He's
Yeah.
slapping glass.
Asshole. I have breaking mirrors and shit. Don't stare at me like that, motherfucker.
Looking at me wrong.
you have to do the voice? Sound like Mr. T just broke in here.
So, Mandy, have you translated the coin?
I did, but I had to keep double checking because I don't know when they ordered. Because obviously someone had this coin ordered and made. Because I mean that's part of the clubs. You have coins made. You have patches made for the clubs.
Okay.
It's to that club. Huh?
You
What?
said somebody had that made and they just
Yeah,
walked
this
up
is-
and gave that shit to you?
Yeah. Oh god, the clubs have money, man. A lot of these clubs, they literally buy patches, coins, whatever, and they just toss them out. Like you'd be surprised how many of these people, like the money these people have. So
They're in the wrong
it is the
business.
Mandalorian. It's not supposed to be Boba because obviously the Mandalorian and Boba's armor both have dents in it. No, the part I didn't understand was so you do have the Mandalorian because the only two things that are translated on this coin repeatedly is the Mandalorian and this is the part I kept checking it over because I thought something was wrong. It's
You got had, sucker. That's what it says.
I'm wondering when they sent over the order if they didn't check their Arabic translation because it says HASNX talent. But then again, that might be
That might be the company.
that might be their company. But how do you even say that? Hasnick?
Oh.
Hasn't? Like, would that be?
It
Has Nick
means
done what?
we done got your $20, motherfucker.
Pretty much.
With some gibberish.
But yeah,
With
so
gibberish.
it's the Mandalorian over and over again and Hasnick talent.
I would love to get one of those and they could translate it. It's like fucking nerd.
Gotcha, sucker.
So we really didn't go into your guilty pleasure.
I don't have
Yeah.
one.
You don't have one.
They didn't have one, yeah.
What about you, Tanner? You got a guilty pleasure?
Nope.
Corbin?
I don't live in shame.
Oh, now that's a whole different thing. I live in shame 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but that doesn't mean I'm guilty about anything or I feel guilty.
What about you, Mandy?
Oh my God, Dr. Pimple Popper.
I do like Dr. Pimple Popper.
I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
you should be
I
ashamed.
love Dr.
Um,
Pimple Popper.
My friend Andy worked as sound crew when they were filming here. Also, he's going to come in and help us out with our audio
Yay.
in the future and talk on the mic because he's a lot of fun. Call him Daddy Andy. He hates it.
Did you get that video?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I'm
you
actually
might
about-
need to share that with the class
I'm about to pull it up right
Wait,
now.
which video?
of the super wap.
Oh God,
Super whap.
Super what? But yeah, I totally love Dr. Pimple Popper. My husband will throw up.
Oh, fuck that.
So like if I'm watching it and he immediately turns the corner, he'll literally walk
Open
out of the room.
door.
It's not locked.
Oh, it is like
Oh, kids these days. All
Yeah.
right. So
they're getting their own show. One, because sometimes we like their banter, and two, it's so we don't have to deal with
I
them.
don't want to
on
do
the
a show with
regular.
Chris.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you're getting
Nope.
stuck with it.
Yeah. You want to
Nope.
stay with the Chaos Network? You're gonna have to take one for the team.
And we're back.
Okay. For those watching at home, you can see the video.
Try not
now.
to get too turned on.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to put it on the full screen.
Oh,
So
snap.
If you do listen to us on Spotify,
Look at that rack,
iHeart,
dude.
what
Look at
have
that
you,
rack.
you can go ahead and jump over to our YouTube channel and you'll be able to see this video
Yeah,
if you're just
man.
listening to the audio right now.
here we go.
Now from the top,
Oh, Jesus.
Drop, that's a wet and cushy. Now get a bucket and a mop, that's a wet and
Dave, we know what your Halloween costume needs to be.
Now from the top,
Listen, get a bucket and a mop.
You know what? I know what my guilty pleasure is now.
That is, we lost viewers from that.
Yeah. Actually, you just got banned in Canada again.
Well, no, they
Canada.
switched it to another tab and they're having alone time.
Oh my god!
I don't blame them.
No.
No judgment.
I have this one friend of mine on Facebook who is constantly doing refaces like on a daily, to the point where it's getting annoying.
I did it for a minute. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Me too. I was doing it
it's
for a
kind of
while,
fun in the moment, but like when you're doing it every fucking day,
Yeah.
It's
But
like
when
any
you-
of your basic white girl friends on Snapchat. As soon as a new filter comes out, that's all they use for
The puppy
like
dog tongue.
2 fucking
Oh,
weeks straight,
God.
multiple times a day. Well, now it's the fucking it makes you look like a Pixar character, like fucking Elsa and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the new annoying
I'm
one.
like, now I want to go play
Can
with
we
this.
talk about
Wait,
how
ours-
great the
ours is
rack
the
of?
anime.
But sometimes you might get annoyed by them, but sometimes you get
Well,
a
there's-
piece of
That's
gold.
so annoying.
There's always a diamond
You
in
get
the
a
rough.
piece of
Diamond in
gold
the
like
rough.
a super wap,
Yeah.
and I mean, how could you be upset about that?
But see,
seriously?
I love that
you're
super
not
WAP.
throwing one out on social media literally every 15
I'm
minutes
just-
to where
no,
it's like,
because
I don't
I
give a fuck
don't
if you
have
have a
time.
funny one.
I'm just gonna
Like,
need her to shave though. She has to shave. Super WAP has to
Super
shave.
WAP.
No,
To
Super
begin
Bowl-
with.
no, you know you got a little chub on that. don't you? You beefed up downstairs.
it at least turned over. In
Yeah.
your hands.
It tensed. It jumped.
I like the fact that you didn't ask me what my guilty pleasure was because
we were going around the
Bravo.
table.
Yeah, I was
Fucking
the last
no.
one. You were next.
Go ahead.
I don't have any.
You don't have you. No, there's got to be something about
I'm
you.
unabashedly embarrassing all the time.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
just
hard to
a
say
constant state of being.
So there's like nothing that you
No,
like. You don't play with a tea set when you're in your room or something like
no,
that.
I would tell you because I think I'd be like, watch me play with a tea set. Like,
Come join me, play with a piece.
bro, I get naked on the internet for money. I have no fucking shame.
I thought,
yo, so pathetic.
what happened, Chris? What happened to your computer?
Just telling you, nope.
What happened to your computer?
Oh yeah, we lost you.
Yeah, we lost you, bro.
Oh.
It's all good.
I was looking at my computer.
Doesn't,
Like, what happened to my
doesn't affect
computer?
the audio. Yeah, I don't know because fuck, we had the episode where we're all talking about everybody's favorite white girl song, and I was like, I love Demi Lovato, and I don't care. I'll sing it all day, every day.
I love
Like,
me some Demi Lovato.
That's
I love
another
it.
one that I totally enjoyed. As long
I
as
think
there
something.
is a
Mine
new
was
button.
White Spice Girls. I think.
Yeah,
I think mine was
just-
Spice Girls.
People of the world.
I don't know. I hit a point in my life where
All
I'm
the
like,
boys and the
fuck it. If I'm
girls.
Any
into
Spice
something,
Girls.
own it.
Yeah. No, and I think like we live in the age right now where like there is less shame out there nowadays.
Let me see on that topic. Let me throw something out. I had a buddy of mine.
Yeah, put me in.
We have experienced football together. You have not experienced football at the football palace known as Rachel's.
Rachel's
I
North.
saw that chick stabbing her titty with a fork, though.
Yo, I went back the week after
You were
that.
in the photo.
Yeah, I know. Well, but what I was saying is, we were there yesterday watching football, and a buddy of mine was in town. He used to live here. He now lives in Vegas. He happened to be here for a couple of days. He is the biggest fan. Like, I'm talking about borderline. If he happens to be in the same room, I would assume he's getting arrested for stalking of Ariana Grande.
Oh, me too.
God.
Me too. Me
Well,
too.
but here's again, if you got the mute button, it's fine. But she's hot. I'll give it to her. But he, like, to the point where, I mean, it's a step above boasting about it. Like, 18 steps above boasting about it.
He's like the Steelers fan equivalent, or any Philly or Pennsylvania sports fan equivalent.
Oh, he doesn't
for
even know
Ariana
who he's
Grande.
fucking with on that, is he?
yeah, he did. Yeah, he doesn't know the whole.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I'm like the biggest Steelers fan there
Ever.
is.
Oh shit, we need to get him on here with Moog.
Yeah, well,
That's Moog's favorite team.
Really?
Yeah.
well, but here's the thing. His Facebook profile picture is actually a picture of Ariana Grande.
No, not even with him.
It's not even with him. It's just her.
How
It's like
old
a
is he?
stage shot.
Yeah, I love her too, but not that much.
That's creepy.
Not
Yeah.
that much.
Like
He's a grown ass man.
That's
as his profile pic.
As his profile.
well, I know someone like that who was that way with Taylor Swift for the longest time, and I'm just like,
Grown ass man?
That bag
Yeah.
of bones.
yeah.
How long till he gets paroled?
Like this motherfucker would constantly tag her in tweets and shit like that and talk about what an inspiration she was, and yeah.
How many times did he get replied to?
Is he straight?
Yeah.
He's on a watch list now, though.
Yeah, he probably is. Yeah. That's why Taylor Swift exclusively does concerts at elementary schools now, so he can't get within a mile of her.
Fuck no.
You are locally and federally banned from this concert.
But no, like I said earlier, there's less shame nowadays in this world.
Well, I mean, there probably really should be. I mean, everybody should.
We're
it should
not.
be
We're not
absolutely-
as we were a bit like creative and free in the '90s, but we were still a bit judgy and conservative
Oh God.
more
yeah.
than what we are nowadays.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I think I'd argue that because there is a lot of judgment out there, man. I mean, I don't judge anybody. I've had to do gigs at lifestyle. We're going to call it lifestyle resorts. I do it, every once in a while. And
Yeah.
I actually just went on my own because I got invited. And screw Planet Fitness. That is the judgment-free zone. You just go in there Everybody does their thing, and you're
Is it
not
the one near the turnpike?
Yes.
Yeah, I was out there.
Yeah,
a couple months ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've done gigs out there, but I mean, and they're all, everybody I've met is super awesome. You always have a good time.
Yeah.
And you just, hey, you walk by, you see something, you don't say nothing about it. It's a good time.
Oddly enough, a lifestyle resort where people are just running around naked and shit still have their masks on and do social distancing more than anywhere else.
Ironically, the first time I
would
was there, we were at a pool party, and obviously you're at a pool party.
Yeah.
Nobody's really wearing anything. And a gentleman decided to come up and tell me, he listened to me on the radio all the time, and it was hot and sunny and whatever else. And he had a hat on. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, because that's the part of your body you're worried about getting a sunburn on.
Yeah.
Your fucking head.
But no,
you're having a weenie roast for one and you put a hat on.
Yeah.
Corbin, I'm gonna ask you because I'm gonna presume that you are the youngest person in the room.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Shocking. And not the least mature.
Yeah.
You've thrown some jabs tonight, and I'm proud of you on that one. But being the youngest person, being a new generation, in this world nowadays, do you feel that the shame factor has gone down, or is there still shaming out there?
I think that with as widespread as the internet is now, it's so much easier to find people. Say you're talking about your God, what's the word? Your things you're ashamed of. We just had a
guilty pleasures.
Thank you. There are so many outlets to find people who also love those. That you no longer have the need to feel shame in that direction.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So because there's so many communities and collections of people with similar ideas, it's hard. I'm not going to say it's hard to find something to be ashamed of, but it's a lot easier to feel more comfortable in your own skin when you have that support.
Yeah.
So I think just in general, maybe we do live in a more shameless world, but that's because we're in a much more open world where we communicate so much more. We just put more out.
Nerd unite.
But on the flip side of that point, yes, there are many outlets that if you're into something weird or maybe is considered weird, yeah, you can find a place where you can go and try to be comfortable. But there's those keyboard bandits out there that will sit there and stalk you out.
They're so trolls.
It's easier to find a support group, but then it's also easier for the detractors to find those support groups
and bust your nuts, and then you just have
to
go through and you have to ban those people and block them. And but there's people out there that literally, I mean, I could tell you putting on concerts. You could book the biggest, but you could book Jesus Christ and Metallica headline in a
Jesus
freaking
Christ superstar.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you will find somebody. So that lineup sucks. you're gonna get that.
Well, they couldn't get Joseph. What the hell? They got Jesus.
So
it's true.
What about Judas?
Yeah. What happened to him?
He scalped his tickets outside.
Yeah.
That actually happened. He traded him for a bottle of wine.
For 20 Mandalorian coins.
Yeah. It says, "Gotcha, sucker!" in Mandalorian.
What about you, Chris? Do you think the shame factor has gone down, or?
I absolutely agree with what he's saying. Like what Corbin was saying, it makes a lot of sense, and like I like it, but I don't like it because I really feel like people had shame. Shit didn't go the way it did. Like people had shame. Like it's like like how they say like sometimes with people that just talk out the mouth all the time and they're just saying just reckless stuff. It's like you have no shame. Like that's not always a compliment.
Yeah.
So what is an example of something that someone should be ashamed of?
Misinformation and blatant ignorance.
Okay, I get
carrying
that.
Mandalorian coins in their pockets.
He was in my trachea there. He took it out right out my throat.
I've heard that before.
But wait, so here's a question.
From Chris.
How much of this a question is of shame and then your moral compass?
Oh.
What now?
How much of this is a question of shame compared to your moral compass? Because not everything we do is shameful. Like coming out and saying you're a part of the LGBT community. It's not a shameful thing to say you're coming out in that community.
Yeah.
But
it's others impressing shame upon you.
Yeah.
Well, no, because what I'm getting at is this is.
Oh, okay.
So I knew someone who came out in the community, and I was very proud for them.
Mm-hmm.
About a year later,
I just noticed the snowflakes on your earrings.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Oh my
I've been meaning to
God.
ask you where you got those.
You're just
from.
noticing everything.
But a year later, saw the same person. We were doing a gig together, and they came out saying at the end of the show, because we were doing a show together, came out saying how proud they were they'd had 100 partners. And a year later, after that, found out they were positive for I don't know if it was HIV or AIDS, and I was just like, that's where I'm like, okay, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be ashamed that you came out as gay.
Look what face is available right now at Reface.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a great interruption to the story about somebody having HIV or AIDS.
You know what's that's kind of like
See,
what I was kind of saying too to the point.
Well, trying to put a
like,
positive spin to
people
the
kinda have
positive
more
outcome.
shame in certain things. Yes, people should come out and be proud for who they are, but sometimes
That's
some
just
people might take that
recklessness.
over. Yeah, and be reckless with it. 'cause
Yeah, and
they have no shame factor, nothing to slow them down.
And that's
Even
where
I was saying
that's why I
that
said, is that a shame or a moral compass? Because to me, the moral compass would be, okay, I've come out and then I'm in the community, but doesn't mean I need to stick my thing into everything. And the thing is it wasn't just one gender; it was both genders, and they were like, in that span had been with 100 of both.
I
And
think
that short of a span.
I think shame comes into
Jesus.
place, like I said, that's willing ignorance. You're ignoring the personal safety of yourself and your partners. So yeah, you should feel ashamed because you did something where you knew there were very real consequences and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. But now that affects other people. You can do whatever you want on your own to be in person, but when decisions start to impact other people's lives in a very serious way, yeah, you should feel some shame because you fucked up.
But I think what Mandy's trying to say is like it's more than shame. It's your moral compass that's fucked up in that case.
Well, I mean,
you're not
in
being
this day and age,
Yeah.
do we question people? Do we question people's morals,
Hell
or
yeah.
do we judge people's morals?
So we question because no one has any shame.
First off, we shouldn't be judging anyone. Unless you're paying me to judge you, why the hell am I judging you? It is not my place to judge you. Now, I might have some questions about some of the things you're doing and have some opinions about that. But once again, those are my personal
But
opinions.
my question is right there. When does opinion become judgment?
When you become a total dick.
Okay, let me say, like, Tanner, in my opinion, I'm trying to think how to say this. Try to to show the difference in between. So
You could have done better with the hat choice.
yeah, it could be like, hey Tanner, did you think about maybe wearing a different hat tonight? Like maybe something that was Star Wars compared to Harry Potter. That's my opinion. Me going, motherfucker, why are you wearing a Hufflepuff hat up in here? You know, nobody gives a damn about Harry Potter. Like, and then going off on that tangent. There's two differences there.
So your example in your life comes from a place of you actually caring for others. Like you're doing it because you respect those other people. You care for humanity. It's not you just attacking that person.
Yeah.
I've been told that I've been sent something via social media, so I have to pull it up.
Nah.
Yeah.
But
continue.
But
Yeah, go ahead, Mandy.
But I would say this,
Definitely, man.
because I remember I was mentioning something earlier to you guys that I want to talk to you guys about later on the show. But like in the situation earlier, I was really wondering where was this person's moral compass, because they made some freaking decisions that I was just like,
You're taking other person's well-being into your own hands and just deciding, fuck it, I don't care about it.
I don't know. Like for me, it's like, I know for me, my moral compass is a little bit too strong in certain things where I'm like, I'm too afraid to go over certain steps because I'm so afraid of hurting someone's feelings or doing anything that could actually physically hurt them. So sometimes my moral compass is a little stronger than it should be, because there's definitely times I've had people like, Mandy, lax, it's okay. Like, it's not going to hurt my feelings, or it's going to be okay if you do
Put
it.
the knife down.
Well, as far as like the general populace though, like I feel like having that shame or like being shamed or going against the general population is kind of what kept a lot of people's morals in check. I feel like a lot of people, their morals have went down because there's no shame anymore. People don't have no shame of this, no shame of that. Like, I'm not ashamed of this, not ashamed of that.
Is that a lack of shame, or is that a lack of personal accountability?
That's like I feel like, well, of course, there's always been like accountability. Everybody's not the same as how Mandy's moral compass is. Everybody doesn't have that capacity to do that.
Yeah, and that's where you should have a level of personal accountability.
But everybody's literally just not capable.
But
to
as
do
we
that.
grow up, we lose it though. Think about it this way. When we were younger, environment, like nurture environment, we are taught this moral compass. Well, okay, hopefully if you have Jesus
What if?
Christ.
What if?
What the fuck is on
But
the
let me ask you this: would you feel that you need to have a moral compass if your face ended up on an Ariana Grande video?
Jesus.
Did that Ariana Grande shaking her no booty ass? Don't do this to my girl, man.
And we just got sued.
I love Ariana Grande.
Not because we used the audio. It's because that was
Someone
let
had to
out
see
on the
that.
internet. The visuals.
Listen.
You're welcome.
Ariana, if you're listening, I just want you to know this chocolate man here loves you, and I would love for me to spread on you like Nutella. Just saying.
But from what I want to add to what you were saying right there with your lifestyle, just you in general, there are certain factors that have been added to your equation. You're a mother. You're married. You have a home. There are other factors that don't apply to other people. So that moral compass.
But see, I wouldn't even say that, because a lot of what comes from me is what happened to me growing up. Like I made the comment earlier off the air where I said, do you know why I know how to fight? And it was because of how many times I was attacked by guys growing up. Like I remember the very first fight I was ever in.
You've been in fights?
Oh my God, I've never had one fight with a chick, but I can tell you the guys I've had to fight with.
Yeah, Mandy is like a handful of women that I could say could probably kick my ass.
Like the first time I got into a fight, because I do remember this. This was the walked a mile to school. So you left the base, walked a mile to go to the schoolhouse because the schoolhouse wasn't on the military property. So we were walking back one day, and so this was elementary school. So this is talking like 90 to 95. Walking home one day, and all of a sudden he pushed me in the ditch, and I thought we were being funny. You know, the cute, like, hi, he likes me. No, he pushed me in the ditch, and he started wailing on me. So I turned around, wailed on him back, hit him in the nuts, and proceeded to walk down to the gate guard because you have to check in with the gate guard. And the gate guard looked at me, said, "Hey, I saw that." And obviously my first thought was like, "I'm so sorry, sir. I probably shouldn't have done that." No, he was like,
Fuck that.
And the gate guard, no. And the gate guard was like, "No, you protected yourself. That's fine." Second time I got beat up, attempted to get beat up.
You didn't get beat up the first time.
Once again, elementary school again, 90 to 95. There was this little boy that, we crushed. Well, one day he decided to have me take a back way to my house. Bear with you, my house was a straight shot and to the right. But this time we decided to go through some of the housing. So we're walking, and all of a sudden, two guys come up behind me, grab me by my arms. Another guy just grabs me by the shoulders, and he sucker punches me in the stomach. All three little boys ran.
That's some bullshit.
That's just the two fights in elementary school.
It's like
Can I say something? I think that's awful that happened to you first. The bottom line, it's terrible that even happened. The depressing part about that is elementary school was 1990 to 1995, and I graduated high school in 1995.
And then, so going into my middle school, that was, there was this kid, he used to hit me all the time in the hallway. Don't know why this kid kept hitting me. I don't know what his problem was.
He had a crush on you.
Oh, I wish that was the situation. No.
That's a different way you hit a girl when you like have a crush on you. You like shoulder check them a little bit, or you.
No, I snapped her bra strap.
No,
even that, but you don't fucking.
This got
hit
to
her.
the point that had I not moved my hand, and the second I moved it, he would have smashed my fingers into my locker. Like he literally came up and went whack.
Okay, that guy's a douchebag.
So I turned around, chased his ass down the hallway, and popped him in the nuts.
Well, you're a nut seeker, boy.
What a nutcase.
Well, obviously my mom got called, and we got pulled to the principal's office, and he got a week's worth of detention. They pulled me in for a day, and my mom, bear with you, being my mom is Texan, German, and military, and has been all her life. Every time we went to a new school, she had that handbook in hand, marked it up, walked in, first day of school. This is my daughter, Mandy. You can do this, you can do that, you can't do this, and if you have an issue, you call me. So when I walked in that day, or my mom showed up that day, and we sat with the principal, she goes, "My daughter is taught to never start a fight, but she is taught to freaking finish that damn fight." And he started this with her, and she defended herself. And so when they had me explain what had happened, they're like, "Okay, you chill here for the rest of the day," and that was all I got. Then going into 8th grade, there was one time I had this boy who kept picking on me too. And this is when I started finding my strength. All I remember is I kept telling him to stop, stop, stop. Next thing I know, he's off the ground against the locker like this, and I'm having his buddies pick me off of him.
Yet the gentleman's testicles still have not descended from elementary school.
You know what's crazy though is like I kind of had to like deal with that from like an adult aspect. Like she's not my child, but she's my niece that were here earlier. And like, I think it was Friday. She just came in the house, had an attitude. And like me and my brother, her father, are thinking like, oh, well, she's like 10 or 11. Like ignorant man thought we're just like, maybe like it's happening. Like she's getting that woman thing.
It's that special time.
Yeah, like, because she's just being a little fucking monster for no reason. Like we can't figure out what the fuck is wrong with her. I mean, she's the worst attitude, but it's like not even an attitude. Like she's not having an attitude with us because like they know better to get smart with adults, but just an attitude. Like we can't figure it out.
Just as an observation, this whole conversation has gotten so serious. Can we go talk about the Christmas tree stands again?
I don't know. Sometimes it happens here.
Sorry, I didn't mean for it to turn like that. Sorry. But the point, what I'm saying is this: I know how to fight because shit has happened to me. Because trust me, there's still more to that you guys still haven't even heard. But I learned because of that reason. So the way my moral compass is set is because of the crap that has happened to me in the first 16 years of my life. Just the first 16. That's before the 3 abusive, cheating exes. That was.
Tune into previous episodes to hear that story.
Little boys ain't shit, man.
But the point is this: everybody's moral compass is different. My moral compass just happens to be based off the crap that happened to me when I was younger, and helped me decide, hey, this is who I don't want to be.
Yeah.
And then I chose not to be that person.
No, fair and valid statement right there. I think, like how you just said it right there. Experiences, life experiences, shit that happens to you in your everyday tends to shift or fine tune your moral compass throughout your day. And I just saw your belly.
My belly?
I saw your belly.
Okay, weirdo. Get in my belly. Oh, we're hearing. You hear that too? Is that what you were hearing?
No, I saw you look around for a second. I'm like, what are you looking for?
No.
Okay, so on a fun note, this weekend.
Anal! But
anal!
No.
Butt stuff.
I mean, God, I really don't want to relate that to what I'm about to say next.
Well, fire away now.
Was it about butt stuff?
No, it was that I donated to the Salvation Army
butt
Angels, and the kid that I had for that actually wanted a lightsaber, and that's through my dance studio. So it was really cool when it was like, oh, he wanted a lightsaber. This is through my dance studio, and guess who teaches lightsaber fitness? So I was really
Josh.
I gotta put me on the fucking
So
spot.
wait, did you give him a brand new lightsaber, or like one of the ones you
I
got?
got him 2 of the Bill Jerones from Disney Springs.
Oh, that's some bullshit. He got to do some work for his gift.
No, so they're already built. But it's with multiple pieces. So if at any point he wants to change them, so one was purple, one's blue.
Okay.
Yep. So I got the 2 of those, and I got him some clothes, and then I also dropped off toys for New Hope for Kids, and that one he just really wanted Toy Story bed sheets. So I got him this really nice set of Toy Story bed sheets. So I was really excited that I was able to get that done this weekend because I know.
To infinity and beyond.
Yep, to infinity and beyond.
I totally respect what you did this weekend way more than what I did this weekend.
I think any of us.
I mean, I went to Rachel's Christmas party with a T-shirt that said "I Heart Vagina" on it.
Wait. When was the Christmas party?
I thought you I Heart Radio.
Huh? Well, that and vagina.
They both have a pulsing sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a piece of shit right now considering what you did and what I did.
Well, you supported single mothers on the weekend.
What was the
See, there you go.
Hey, hold on. You don't know if they're single mothers, so cut that out. When was the Christmas party? I'm so mad.
Some of them are students working their way through law school.
You know what I'm saying?
Or medical school.
Yeah.
Some of these ladies might be saving your lives, whether it's from prison or from a heart attack. You never know.
Fair.
I'm so depressed right now.
I'm so sorry.
That's how I spent my weekend.
Corbin and Soup, a random conversation. Go.
Who's starting it? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm starting it. So do you always?
So
wear
far, you're
hats
doing
like
well.
that, or-
What was that?
So what's the deal with the bald thing? When did you decide you were done with?
When
you were done with the hair.
when the hair decided it was done with me. That's
It was a
when-
mutual separation.
Yeah, we had an agreement.
No, put it back on.
Blinding. That is blinding.
Listen,
Jesus.
listen. I'm telling you, I like him for his testicular fortitude that he's got going on over there.
I love that word.
But if we're gonna,
That's
if
a
we're
WWE phrase right there.
I mean, because I pick up on shit too. What the fuck is going on with your nails over there, bro? You ain't got no
I just don't
clippers.
no, I normally paint them. I just haven't taken the time.
I mean,
I like having them long. You gotta,
I mean, do you have a severe cocaine problem?
You
I
gotta
don't
take
know
it out,
what's.
you-
I mean, you ain't doing bumps.
Hold on. Out of respect for his mother, we don't talk about drugs around Corbin.
Oh.
Why is she your plug?
I'm so happy I didn't go get water.
Shit, that hurt my chest. Oh fuck.
Okay, now I'm getting water.
That is the clip of the week.
I waited like a solid second and a half. I was like, nobody's speaking. I can sneak this one in.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
You know, I think I need a cigarette.
Yeah, we're gonna. We can take a break, right?
Well, I thought we were gonna run this one up like another 10 minutes and then just wrap it for this week.
Yeah.
What are we
'cause
doing? We
are going to be on break next week. We won't be doing a live broadcast, but there will be a pre-recorded episode for you to watch.
Jingle jangle, motherfuckers.
Is it a replay of this episode?
No.
Don't say that. That was a great movie. Don't do that. Don't make it sound so goddamn urban and ethnic and shit. It's a great movie.
What did I make Jingle Jangle ethnic?
Jingle
Because you
jangle,
said
motherfucker.
Django.
Who the fuck are you, Samuel Jackson, bitch?
Why can't I just say motherfucker? Does Samuel
you
Jackson?
You said Samuel Jackson owns that fucking word. Don't act like he doesn't.
What, motherfucker?
You know damn well he does.
Well, I don't think he owns it.
Who says the
You
word?
can't own words.
Can we throw that out there though? Can we throw that
You can
Capital
own
One?
humans at one point. You can own
words.
words.
Can we throw that out there that Capital One commercial with Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta as Santa Claus is hilarious?
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Are we
This is
done with
phenomenal.
the naughty words? Yes. That commercial's hilarious.
Shit, are even just as simple as like fucking what was it?
And in Infinity War, the
Apparently,
end credits-
our
and
random
the end
conversation
credits.
is over too. By the way, if you hadn't picked that up,
it's
okay.
gone.
in the end credits when Samuel Jackson hits the page to hit
Maker.
Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
he's like, mother.
Yep.
That's his word.
They
That
should
is
have
his word.
just used the one F-bomb. I don't think Marvel's done it.
They haven't.
Yeah.
They haven't.
Yeah.
You can say
You can
fuck
use fucker, but
once.
you can use motherfucker. You can't say motherfucker.
You
That's
get
what-
get
you
one
can say
F-bomb.
tennis, too.
You can say fuck.
But in an next
You
one.
won. And what movie do you know that from?
Oh, it was John Travolta. Was it Get Shorty? Or no,
Yeah,
it was
no,
Get
it was
Big.
the
It was
second
the
one.
sequel.
Second
Yeah.
one, yeah, the sequel.
Yeah, it opens with John Travolta
Yeah.
saying that.
It's like,
And he's like, did you know that you
Motherfucker
can say
with
the
their kids-
F-word
motherfucker with their kids
once
in the movie
in
theater
a
like
PG-13 movie? And they're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, just once before you get a rated R. You know what I think?
fuck.
It's like the opening monologue of the movie. That's where I learned it from.
Hey, when I saw that shit, I thought it was like Rennie Rainbow. It was like the more you know.
And for the longest time when they were talking about Sony and Fox playing nice with Disney before Disney bought Fox, they were like, they got to have Deadpool make a cameo in one of the normal Marvel movies. But oh wait, no, they did. Well, it was Fox, but in Days of Future Past,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Or First Class, X-Men First Class. It was one of the X-Men movies.
No, it was.
the end cameo. The
Hugh Jackman.
It was the Wolverine. It wasn't. It was the Wolverine. It was the movie that it was that Deadpool made a cameo in.
No. That doesn't exist.
Why does it exist?
In one of the X-Men prequel movies, when Professor X and Magneto are going
Yeah,
around
First Class.
recruiting people,
It was First Class.
First Class. They go up to Logan in a pub and they're like, "Hi, I'm Charles," and he's like, and he's like, "Fuck off."
Fuck
And that's
off,
it.
yeah.
They just leave it at that. One of the
That one F-bomb.
people were saying they should have brought Deadpool into one of the movies, and you're expecting him to he's gonna get the F-bomb and he breaks the fourth wall, so he knows. He's like, "You guys know what I'm gonna say. You guys know what I'm gonna say. You guys know what I'm gonna say." And then Logan comes in, he's like, "Get the fuck out of here, Wade." And he's like, "No, you can't do it now." That's okay. Deadpool 3 is confirmed, and that's all I really fucking care about.
I was like, yeah. Plus, he when his mutant powers got confirmed, it was way too early in the time. It was like what, the 90s.
Also, Marvel
early
confirmed
2000s?
that Star-Lord is bisexual.
Yep.
In the comics, the character Star-Lord is bisexual, which makes me laugh because Chris Pratt is very evangelical and not too fond of. Well, his church is not too fond of the LGBTQ community.
I mean, but
that kind of hurts me.
I mean,
that hurts.
honestly,
That hurts me.
comic book wise, I get it. MCU wise,
Look at his character already in the MCU.
No, in the MCU, no. It is just, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. In the MCU, there's no way.
Closed-minded over there.
Mhm.
How?
On the sixth night of
Where
Hanukkah?
is your moral
Yeah,
compass?
isn't it supposed to be compassionate?
Well,
Is that-
I
is
think
that-
so.
His
I think
moral
so.
compass is on that green pussy. So what are you talking about? He got them ruined the entire fucking chances of fucking
That was
destroying
massively
Thanos for some
aggressive
green
right there.
pussy.
So,
Like, the
so
fuck
you're
you
saying
mean?
you're saying Star-Lord didn't hook up with anybody prior to Gamora. He wasn't around the universe just fucking getting up to his nuts in love with anything he could get it in.
Not from what I've seen.
And how do we know that Gamora's situation down there is that of?
This is true.
You could have a
master This is true. If they want to remix that shit up there, then I can make it believable.
Man, I tell you what, Gamora sounds good right
If
now.
you want to make her a Sierra, I'll get it.
Seriously, you know, Gamora sounds good right now. Get a little side of like edamame too.
Yeah.
Win some
Yeah.
man.
I heard that's what her clit looks like.
Like edamame.
Good night, everybody.
That's her being.
Oh my God. The clit.
Yeah, it looks like an edamame or a lima bean.
Before we sign off, I just got to say one thing real quick. I heard the
Wait,
song.
why are we signing off now? It's 1:15.
What?
It's hour 15.
We already explained it in
Yeah.
chat and on the broadcast.
But
Way to pay
it's like an
attention.
hour and a half.
Yeah, I said another 10 minutes or so.
Oh.
It's like so we have like 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
No, we
doing
have like
we're doing a
15
shorter
minutes.
we're doing a shorter broadcast.
Or 16 minutes.
Listen, you just don't pay attention to shit, dude.
No, I refuse to let
pay
the man
attention?
win.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying?
Solid.
I
the fucking
refuse.
solidarity happening in the corner of that
I
table right now. Yeah, we still got some recording, but that's
Yeah.
going to be our holiday episode that they won't get to hear until next week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, earlier over the weekend, I heard a song from an old school song, favorite of mine, E40 and T-Pain. No, yeah, E40 and T-Pain, You and That Booty. You remember that song? Anyone remember that song?
Why you look right at me when you say that?
Because black tape. It's a black tape.
And you did let me too. Like what the fuck?
Well,
yeah,
I looked at both
of
the radio
course, I
guys.
remember that
Well,
song.
he said jingle jangle, motherfucker. I thought you were on the wavelength. I don't know.
I was definitely on the way.
Jingle jangle, motherfucker. Like, fuck you.
But no, you guys know that song, You and That Booty by E40 and
That's my
T-Pain.
ringtone.
I mean, it's T-Pain,
Do
so it probably
that
sounds
booty.
like...
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
do
So,
that booty.
I know I'm gonna get in trouble for it, but it's almost
so
the end
basically,
of the.
we looked at you and you're just kind of confirming what we assumed.
Well, man, that's
Yeah, but it wasn't up,
That-
it wasn't up to us to assume it. We should have waited.
Tough
You
shit.
should
My
have,
moral,
exactly.
I
Should've
broke
waited
my
for me to
moral
speak
compass
first.
on the way in earlier. this week.
Exactly. You shouldn't just assume.
I dropped it out in the lobby.
You shouldn't
It
have
happens.
assumed.
I got to run by Home Depot
So
and
while
Hobby Lobby
Rocky's
and all
looking
that.
that up,
Think
we went
about it.
over Star-Lord has been confirmed as bisexual in the Marvel universe.
And I'm not surprised by this.
Yeah.
Not surprised by that.
Chris Pratt. Crisp Rat.
First of all,
He's a crispy rat.
Don't ever say
Crisp
my name
rat.
like that.
Chris.
And I feel offended when you
Right.
say it
But no,
like
that-
that. Like,
I want to play this real quick, all right? So, and I want to get.
what you gonna do?
Yeah, okay, we're about to get there. But this song was a favorite of mine when I was a little, in high school.
When you were first dropping your load.
Yeah, dropping my load in the
In
laundry
a
mat.
laundry bag.
In the dishwasher.
When he first found out what a load was.
I called her Consuela. He called her the dishwasher.
But here, this
but, you know.
song. I'm just playing for everyone on the
Oh, no.
headphones. You know this song?
Oh yeah, no, I remember the song.
Yeah.
Okay, trying to get to You and That Booty. But right here.
I'm just trying to fuck with you and that.
What is her monkey?
It's a vagina.
Oh! Please stop it. I know it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a vagina.
This shit right here happened the first time my cousin ever said this.
Does that go back to the
my
song
cousin's a
Shock
female.
That Monkey?
My cousin's a female, and I ain't gonna lie, she had the entire
What, she got a
group of
monkey?
us dying.
I'm scared.
She saw we went downtown Orlando. First time I went about downtown Orlando. She saw this dude. She said, "Oh, that motherfucker so fine. I just want him to fuck my monkey up so it go oh."
I
And
fucking
we're back, folks.
love
Happy
it.
holidays.
You know what? That makes sense because TLC had a song in '92 called "Shock That Monkey" and it was about hooking up.
From that moment, I was like, oh my God, if a bitch is way too freaky, that pussy and that monkey. It go,
The more you know.
The more you fucking know, Tanner.
Yeah.
Listen, I knew it was a vagina, but that explanation right there, doing the
Fucking glorious. Glorious.
I'm done. We need to sign right the fuck off.
Tanner,
Right.
start signing off, Tanner.
Elmo doesn't know what a monkey is.
Well, now you do, Elmo.
Is it very like me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you have a little strip right up the. Never
Yeah,
mind.
they're red too.
Is
at
it
points.
red like me?
Well, I mean, if she's from Ireland.
Or a certain time of the month.
I thought that was orange.
Elmo, don't you dare try to teach me about fucking colors, okay?
And don't talk about Elmo monkeys.
Hey, man. Hey.
I need to end the show right now.
Let's wrap these up.
Go ahead.
Wrap these up.
You can find me on Instagram at tkaiser13. Look up my I know I'm gonna go there. I had a brain fart. Next.
I am so fucking scared right now.
Hi, I'll cover the frog here.
Anyway, yeah. I don't even want to fucking sign off. I'm done. I'm so done. All I know is I do want to preview and say that I am looking forward to being back on Monday the 28th with you guys for a very special episode. Have you guys already teased that out?
We have here and there, but we can just officially say the 28th, we are going to do a episode that focuses on sex work and those who work in the industry.
It's the Coming After Christmas episode.
Yep.
Yeah. I see what you did there. And just to get ready for that, my Venmo is.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
Well, yeah, Taylor Gang in the house. Hit me up on Instagram, Taylor Gang 8807. Also, B2B with a BBD, breaking two bitches' backs with a big black dick. So, baby, just hit me up. If you want your money to go, ooh, 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 I got you. Ooh, 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 I got you.
I want to know when he started talking, Corbin was like,
he was that fucking mean.
He was just like,
yeah, he was that.
Holy shit, that was funny.
This man just keeps catching me off guard.
Holy shit. And baby girls, that's why I do that monkey. I keep catching you off guard.
You keep looking at the wrong camera. Your camera's over here, bro.
Baby monkey, what's your name?
Oh,
let's keep it rolling down the table.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I've been Corbin. This has been a good time.
Hey guys, once again, the resident Jedi Master here, Mandy. I do have a 2 for classes this week, so I've got a class tomorrow night that'll be 8:30 to 9:30. Wednesday will be 7:30 to 8:30 at Studio K as always. And finally, I got on the Instagram train, so it is just Scheuer Patino. Oh God, no, Tanner, no. So yeah, Scheuer Patino.
Man, he's on the train, yeah.
All right.
She has no pictures or anything. It's literally like a computer.
I said it was on the train.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it yet.
That's a fucking scam right there, dude.
That's a Russian body.
Mandy, why do you have a black cock as your profile picture?
That's how you know it's one of those foreign people looking for like a husband or a wife.
Seeking.
I'd make a good friend with you, right?
Anything else you want to plug, Mandy?
SWF looking for a BBC.
BBD.
I hope that everyone has a wonderful holiday with your family, with your loved ones. Enjoy Christmas music, enjoy Christmas movies, and please enjoy all of the Christmas traditions that you share with all the people that you love more than anything else in the world.
Wow, that was heartfelt. Wow,
that really was. Makes me want to have a family now.
I'm gonna ruin that.
It ain't do that.
Oh no!
I'm gonna ruin that lovely sentiment by saying I am Joshua. Make that monkey go. Oh, Mendonca. You can find me on Instagram, Rev Mendonca, REVMENDONCA, or the OnlyFans ZODONC. And that's all
I'm getting the fuck out of here and going monkey hunting.
Bringing it back to the head of our table, we have.
I am Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky. Thank you so much for listening to With the Side. Wow, I did it again. The Orlando Sideshow. If you want more content, go to withthesideofchaos.com.
Where we at?
If you want to follow me on Instagram, go to withthesideofchaos.com. Click on my face. You'll find all the links there. But if you want to follow our little green friend, the Orlando Grogu, go on Instagram, Orlando Grogu. He's doing some appearances here and there. He might show up tonight. You never know. But y'all be safe and always white front to back.
My bad.
Dunkaroos!